administration. Beverly Hallberg, founder and president of District Media, joins us now. Beverly, we can all agree that Hunter Biden's got very serious issues, some of his own making, some perhaps not. Either way, we've yet to find, or Republicans have yet to find, the connection that fully implicates Joe Biden.
Well, I think we're getting closer to that. You just listed some new information that we have found out. I think one of those that's most concerning is that in previous emails that we found on Hunter Biden's laptop, it was referring to giving a 10% kickback to the big guy. Well, it looks like with this new financial statement showing that President Biden has 5.2 million earnings, that they can't say where that came from, that could be connected to that 10%. There's a lot right now that is pointing to the plot thickening. The question is, where does this go from here? Now, we just heard from Press Secretary Jen Psaki. She is going on the mantra of denying and evading. And I think that's what the Biden administration is going to do. They're going to continue to not answer questions, refer to what President Biden has said in the past, saying that he has no connection to the business dealings of his son. But the reality is, more and more that we find out, it seems like that likely is a lie.
So here's the question. When does it become so difficult for the Biden administration, for Jen Psaki to be answering these questions, that she turns it over to the DOJ, and Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, is forced to appoint a special prosecutor, because obviously Garland, who works for the president, can't investigate his boss's son? Here's the Attorney General from today.
There will not be interference of any political or improper kind.
How can the American people be confident that his administration is conducting a serious investigation?
Because we put the investigation in the hands of a Trump appointee from the previous administration, who's the United States Attorney for the District of Delaware, and because you have me as the Attorney General, who is committed to the independence of the Justice Department from any influence from the White House in criminal matters.
Is that enough for Republicans?
I don't think so. And look, you were just saying in the previous segment that there is this cover of Trump-appointed judges. What you're seeing with the Biden administration is pointing to a Trump-appointed individual who's heading up this DOJ investigation. But the reason why I think Republicans are not going to give this up is because we're knowing more and more information. And when you think about the potential that the President of the United States has financial connections to a government-backed business in China, when China is our worst adversary on the world stage, there's a reason for national security for us to look into this. So I don't think that this is going to go away. I think what's changed, and the reason why this is a big story, is because the media is having to cover it now. So I think the Biden administration is going to have to answer to this. Even the New York Times came out a few months ago admitting that the Hunter Biden was authenticated. It is real. The laptop, yes, the laptop is real.
You got Elon Musk now all of a sudden saying that suppressing the Hunter Biden laptop story on Twitter during the 2020 campaign was wrong. And obviously, you've got Democrats on the record talking about how you had to investigate the Trump kids and their alleged ties to Russia. You have to wonder why what's good for the goose isn't good for the gander going forward. Beverly, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.